Let's go. We almost did it. We almost did it. We was this close. We was. God damn it.
You gotta stop drinking that carrot juice early in the evening, sir. Okay. And did you, sir? Did you pay your internet bill?
Yes.
Okay. It looked like you freeze frame per frame, like your frames per minute is looking a little light. That's all I'm saying. It's looking a little light.
Because they was in the Boston arena, that's why we didn't get the second best, even though we tied for second best record start ever in the NBA. If we did just have one more win tonight, that'd have been awesome. It didn't happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hot seat. I am your host, the illustrious Professor O. Okay,
and I go by the name of Best Take Bracey.
No.
Yes.
See, I'm trying to make. I'm gonna have to get a new name because if we gonna let you say you bad Take Bracey, we can't do this. we can't do this. Like you can't keep embarrassing us this way. Every single show you come doing this nonsense now. Is that my brother Ray Midnight? Shout out to Ray.
What up, Ray Midnight? Slimmy, it wasn't our fault. It was the referee's fault. They was cheating.
Oh yeah, don't. Excuses, my friend. I don't even blame babies for crying because that's what they.
Listen, what I would say is this: that you was wrong about Donovan Mitchell. He is an absolute gunner. Absolute gunner. He is not as small as you say he is. He's big. He's about the same size as Jaylen Brown. They were shoulder to shoulder, eye to eye, taking him to the hoop, balling his life away. He came up 4 points short. It was a great game. They put up a good fight. It was another great team versus another great team. It was awesome. It was a good night in NBA basketball to start off the night. I believe the Spurs is playing tonight. The Knicks is playing tonight. So I'm gonna try to stay up for the Knicks because they playing on West Coast time. So I don't know. And
it's a lot.
Balled out. He is proving you wrong. He's showing that he deserves to be in the top echelon of players. And he could ball with the best in them, and it shows that he could carry a team. And we got our first person that is ready for the hot seat. Oh shit! I got the
shout out to Not for Humans in the building.
Ski
yee now. So listen, man. Listen, you got to make sure people know that the hot seat is hot. They got to be careful.
We got Midnight in
Sharon Bracey and YBAO.
What up?
What up, bro?
In the hot seat, Ray Midnight. So we got Aaron, we got Best Take Bracey, right? So we're gonna put you in the hot seat. Do you believe that the Cleveland Cavaliers are now officially contenders, or you believe like Aaron, my brother on the other side, that they are pretenders?
Definitely.
First, pick a side and then substantiate.
They are contenders.
Woo!
They are definitely contenders now. So should I elaborate more briefly?
If you're going to come up on here and embarrass yourself with this take, you're going to definitely need to elaborate a little bit, sir. Go ahead. Continue on and compound this disgusting take that I'm about to listen to. Go ahead.
Well, if we just witnessed the game that we just watched, that they started off, the Celtics shot like over 23 pointers. They were very hot. They had no answer the whole first half and partially the third. Cavs did come back in the third quarter. They scored 40 points in the third quarter, by the way. And they managed to get it within 10 points and ultimately played a great fourth quarter to where they ultimately only lost by 3 points. Last year, Cavs actually gave Celtics some problems when they was healthy. Even with the last coach, they gave Celtics some problems last year, and it was close. It was close games like this. So we were down with Okoro, one of our great defensive depth players, in the last minute, and we were also down with Dean Wade. and Levert as well, Chris Levert. So we were down and still only lost
Yeah,
by
Chris Levert can play.
points.
Chris Levert got some game. The other way, I don't know about that other name, but I'll give you Levert. He can ball.
And the coach has shown that the addition that they all needed was their coach, who came from Golden State in Brooklyn, who's added that great
Kenny Atkinson,
yes.
right?
Yes, Kenny Atkinson, and that pace has improved greatly as y'all could tell.
He sped the pace up. He changed the offense, everything.
Yes.
I've noticed those changes.
Yes, yes.
I've seen them. It's just my thing, right? Okay. I think the Cavs are a good regular season team. I think they're going to compete really well. I think they're going to have a lot of fun. I think when we look back at the teams that's won a championship, there's two things and two big components that matters. You typically need two players that can get you 40 on any given night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a question for you. You
know how you go?
I got to because do you know what team started 24-0, 15-0, and 11-0 have in common?
I don't know what you're talking about. The reason why I don't know what you're talking about is because you said, are you talking about three different teams?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do I know what three different teams that started out undefeated have in common? They started out undefeated.
No, they all have championships.
Listen,
Houston Rockets, the Houston Rockets for 15-0 start, and then of course we got the San Francisco Warriors that started off 24-0, and they also got rings. So that's three teams, and the other team is like way back when Ray Midnight was just born. It was back in 1960, I think 1952.
I was born in 79, sir.
Liar.
You gonna stop hating on my brother Ray, okay? We don't do that, okay? All right, so look, like I was saying before, Sharon, shout out to my brother G-Bill in the building. Like I was saying before, Sharon came up here and brought some nonsense trivia to the platform that's totally irrelevant, okay? Because typically, if you look back at the last few champions, what you saw is a player having the ability to score 40 points on any given night. Two players typically have been required the last bunch of years that we've seen people hoist the trophy, okay? When you look at the Cavs, now, I like the point guard. I think he can ball. I think he has some really good nights. He is not somebody I'd be like, he could drop 40 tonight. It's completely like, oh, wow, he did that. When he does it, it's not to be expected with him. Now, with Donovan, I can give you that. Donovan might go crazy. He might have a 50-pointer. So, but typically in the playoffs, what we have seen the formula the last few years, two players that can drop about 40 on any given night. Let's just be honest. That's been what it was. I don't see the Cavs having that ability to compete with the same team 7 games at the highest level. I just don't see it. And then also, let's be honest, since we want to extrapolate a little bit, just show, because Ray, I'm glad you're here to help Sharon out because he don't know nothing. He don't know no sports. He don't have no good takes. So you help him as much as you can. Okay, this is what I want you to point out. The last few championship teams have had a flat out eye test, point proven Hall of Famer, like one of the greatest players in the whole league, and that's going to be an NBA great to a degree. Do you see that player on the Cavs? So you got, think about it, LeBron, okay? You got LeBron, you got AD, you got the Giannis, okay? You got who else we got? The Denver Nuggets back to back, all the MVP awards. Like when you look at the Cavs, do you say, oh, he one of them? I cannot say that, sir. I cannot say that. So when the last time we seen somebody hoist a trophy where we cannot say that?
I think to your point that this year,
talk to him.
I think this year Donovan is going to excel that, and Garland has been opened up due to Atkinson's coaching. He has been able to open up theirs other than this game, because this was probably his worst game out of all the games this year. Out of the whole 15 streak, this was his worst game, and they still only lost by 3, by the way. And I think that Mitchell, they both been players of the week for the conference back to back. So as long as them guys can carry on, at least if somebody's hitting 20 and 30 apiece, a game. If they both hit it, they're guaranteed to win. If we see what happened when they lost and one didn't hit, but the other did, and they only lost by 3. Just imagine if Darius would have hit at least 20, 30 points. They probably would have won the game tonight.
Yeah, see,
or 15, at least 15. Let's just even go 15.
But see, here's the problem with that. Right? We can do the what ifs, and I get it. The problem is he going up against True Holiday. He's a bad man.
He is smaller.
He's on the Olympic team over players that are superstars on their respective teams. He got elected to that team because what he specializes and what he brings to your franchise. He is a bad man. He's one of the elite defenders in this league. He's one of the most solid players you can have on your team. That's why your boy is struggling. That's why he's shooting 3.21.
Well, to be honest, Drew actually did well in the first half, but the person that actually was the X factor of this game was the guy who came from the Olympic team, and his whole game has changed since he came from the Olympic. Derek White. His game has ever since the Olympic team is just here now.
But
and he's applying now.
The thing is, Boston is so good. Like, they're so good because they have size at every position. You want to go against our point guard? Go ahead if you want to. You want to go against the 2, the 3? Like, they have size at every position. They can switch every position, and they are the best three-pointing shooting team in the whole league. Hands down, nobody's close.
YGA, what we found out tonight is that Cleveland is the only team that's going to give Boston a problem this year.
No, the only
absolutely they are absolutely contenders. They took it to a 3-point game in the NBA Cup at their home. They brought it to them at their house, played through all of the difficultness of playing in that household, playing the champions. The referees give them a little bit of extra calls. You know.
Mind you, they had to win that game due to the NBA Cup rules of play, and Cleveland's already up on the points differential anyway, so they could have afforded to lose in the tournament wise. Of course, record wise, they got it lost, but the cup wise, the Celtics already lost to the Pistons at home, so they couldn't have really afford to lose 2 in a row in the cup and then at home at that. So
let's put that in perspective that the Boston Celtics did lose to Cade Cunningham.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
You're talking about the defending champ. People that are proven. I don't care if you lose a game or 2 because nobody's going 82-0. And let's be honest, you're going to sleep on some teams. Like maybe you don't know that, Sharon. If you ever play sports, Sharon, because it looked like you don't get out that chair. If you ever play sports, what you realize is when you see somebody trash, you take it easy on them.
Absolutely not. I turn it up. I turn the heat up.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? I put them in the house. I'm like, I try to make their ass fall. I try to cop the backboard. I'm doing all my trick shots on their ass.
No, I mean, I thought it was a good competitive game. I think Cleveland is on the up and up. I think they're trending in the right direction. I think they missing a piece, though. I'm sorry. I don't see enough to be like they can hoist a trophy. Like, that sound asinine. Even just
we didn't have to contend.
No, like when I say this is the difference between me and you, right? You don't be knowing nothing you talking about. No. See, when I say these words, this is what it means, Mr. Bracy, okay? If I say contenders, that means I have an expectation that they can and are highly favored to win a championship. It's 4 teams that you typically will have in that list when you say it's only these 4 teams that I can see winning. And everybody else has an outside shot looking in. They are not the contenders, sir. That's how I segregate things, okay? I go, man, it's like 14. It's really 2, but you add 4 because they part of the contendership, right? You have the unanimous favor, you have the unanimous favorites, and then everybody else.
Who's number 1 in the East in the NBA, I wonder?
At the end of the season?
No, right now. Who's the number 1 team in the East?
I don't really get swing like week to week like that. My emotions don't be running high. So I mean, somebody was number 1 2 weeks ago when all teams was 0-1 and 1 and 0 and 2 and 0. So I don't really concern myself with nonsense like that. So.
It's Cleveland. Just say it's Cleveland. Still.
Is that what you want to say? You want to talk about the best record? Okay. Let me ask you this. No. See, this doesn't. Are you gonna make the same argument when you talk about Patrick Mahomes being the best quarterback since they got the best record? Then shut up, then. That's what I got.
They don't got the
you
best
know.
record.
You want
They
to
don't
change
got the
it?
best
No,
record.
no.
They don't
You'll
even
say
have the best
anything.
record.
It's ridiculous. You'll say anything to preach your narrative, sir. I'm sick of you.
Basketball is different from football. Two different sports, sir.
Then stop calling Patrick Mahomes the Michael Jordan.
Two. Well,
The issue I have
it's different.
but
the
he
issue
is.
I have with you, YGAO, is that here's the thing: the Celtics is only missing one player, and he could slow their pace up. Although they need more
They
height.
won without him.
They did win what they did with Dallas. That's to my point. They could slow them up. The Cavs were missing 4 players, and they still only lost by 3
I get it, but
points.
the difference is this, though. Hey, in the playoffs, you're going to have to play without players. We both know that. Like
So if the Cavs stay healthy, that's the only thing that's going to stop them.
I've seen teams that didn't stay healthy, like the Warriors when they lost against Toronto. Oh, well, that's the game, right? So the point of it is that when you look at Boston, even though he was out pretty much all of the season, that one game he played, remember that one game he showed up, he was like, ooh, like he just swung the whole momentum. And so it just be that one game when your stars is struggling, you sub the right guy in and he gets you 10, 12 points, and it be those moments, and that's what he can bring. Because I agree he slows the team down, but that's the type of thing you sub him in couple minutes into the second quarter when you let your starters rest in so he can be the vocal point. They run some pick and roll and they playing against the second team of the opposite team, and that's when he get advantages. So they have a lot of depth, and they are the best 3-point shooting team, and they defend at a high level, and their superstars are young. You're not going against no old head. These some young superstars. So
who got young superstars?
Boston. All their players is like 26, 27.
They are young.
What?
Al Horford is not.
He is not no damn superstar. I'm talking about Jason Tatum. I'm talking about Jaylen Brown. Al Horford ain't no dang superstar. What's wrong with you?
You think Jaylen Brown's a superstar?
Absolutely. Well, I would say technically yes. So technically yes, but he's not a mega star. I don't know. I think you kind of understand the distinguishing there. There are certain players we like, oh, that's LeBron. He's a mega star. Oh, that's Kevin Durant. He's a mega star. But the superstars are the players that are all-star caliber, all NBA players, those type of people, MVPs, final MVPs, things like that. He's that kind of impact player.
So what would you say about a player his whole career never missed the playoffs and he's been playing for more than 5 years?
What would I say about a player that's never missed the playoffs, but he's been playing for more than 5 years? I would say that he probably was playing in the East like Jordan was when he first started out, and he's probably playing against some trash teams. Or is he competing at a high level? Meaning, is he getting a 7th seed, an 8th seed, or is he getting top 4 seed?
So what if he was on the West Side and the East Side, and all his whole year, more than 15 years of playing in the NBA, he had never missed a playoff game?
So it would tell me that he never won a championship, because anybody that's willing to hoist up his playoff resume as his appearance in the playoffs as opposed to his dominance in the playoffs tells me everything I need to know. I have no care for you to show up every year to the playoffs, because what that tells me is you consistently can play good enough to get us a shot in the playoffs. I want finals, Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals, and NBA Finals. If you can't get me to those 2 slots, all that 8th seed stuff is not relevant to me, sir. Because if you look at the records that those people with 8 seeds be having, it ain't worth talking about.
Well, guess what? Al Horford, his whole NBA career made it to the playoffs, made it deep in the playoffs, and he has a championship ring.
Yes, Al Horford is a phenomenal player. I mean, he's a little bit older.
Very vital. Yes, very vital.
He's a nice piece, but
he did really good tonight.
He's a nice piece. He's a champion in college.
I believe he dunked on Giannis as well. So he won on all levels. He won in high school, he won in the collegiate, and he won in the pros. You better put some respect on Al Horford.
I've always respected
everywhere
Al
he
Horford,
goes. Sir. He makes sure
he's not a superstar. It's not disrespectful.
He goes. He makes sure he takes that team to the playoffs with him.
Is he better than Jalen Brunson?
Is who better?
Al Horford.
No.
Okay, then. So it ain't no disrespect to say he not a superstar, sir. What's wrong with you?
No, Al Horford's not a superstar.
I know that this what he this your boy Mr. Hot Takes over here think
I
he's
was just
cooking
asking
over
a
here.
question.
Al Horford's a vital player, and he's keep collecting them checks. You get what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. He's still collecting them checks. He's about in his 30s, like I think.
Speaking of, because he once was a person that was leading a team by himself. By the way, so
What?
Yes,
Are you high?
I must be because Ray is here, so you know I must be catching contact. It's
You might got to contact him, Ray. You owe me for me dealing with this right here because I can't handle this because you know how to handle yourself at all times. You get around this man, he over here talking about I don't know what color the sky is today. Oh, what's wrong with you? Al Horford was leading his team.
Yeah,
What team?
The team that he had when he was when he first
Unless you're talking about the Florida Gators, this ain't no conversation.
That's what I'm saying. He once led a team. That's all I'm saying. I
ain't never seen somebody revert to college in order to highlight somebody. This is crazy, man.
I didn't say what level of
you really got your takes today, my friend. Man, the replay gonna cook. Man, oh man. You better get your carrot juice. Your best carrot juice. The only way you're gonna get saved today, sir.
Speaking of stars dwindling and being a role player, is Joel Embiid. Now he's getting cursed out by his role player. Is we gonna have to start looking at him different, and he's gonna have to get demoted, and he is the one that is going to be.
You don't know how to ask no questions, sir. Let me show you how to present questions, sir. That's not what you do well, sir. I'm gonna put you back on the radio for nonsense like this. Okay. Do you have a problem? It's been reported that Joel B got into a disagreement with one of his teammates, Tyrese Maxey. Well, Maxey called him out in a players' meeting, and he said, "You got to stop being late. You be late to everything."
Damn.
It's basically saying it's a lack of leadership. Basically challenging him and basically showing up the best player on the team. The question is becoming, do you see the 76ers unraveling as we speak? And do you have a problem with Joel Embiid showing up late to meetings and things like that?
I definitely, with him being hurt and him just coming back and he tried to force his way into these games and act like he was actually ready to play against real playoff contenders like the Knicks. I guess going to be your first game. Like they're not going to put you to the test. Like you're going to actually play 30-something minutes against the Knicks and you haven't played in no. So you doing all those things and force yourself in the lineup so you could test how good or bad you are, and then you're not showing up to the meetings. Yes, I have a problem with that. You're supposed to be the leader of this team. You're the one that's getting coaches fired. You are getting players traded. You should be at these goddamn meetings because you are the main character that is shifting the damn team. Every year you are getting a new player in or out on the goddamn court. You got possibly you are the reason why Butler is not there. And Butler went somewhere else and he was able to carry a team by his goddamn self to a whole finals twice. So therefore, Joel Embiid, you need to be held accountable. It is very possible that you are not the star of the team anymore, and they need to start thinking about what can they get for such a big piece. Because he is the MVP. He is a big threat.
Are you mumbling out of your mouth that they need to look to trading Joel Embiid?
Because they could get a whole house for him. They could get a lease. They might be able to get 2 star players for him. Get his ass up out of there.
Wait. Are you bad take Bracy don't miss a lot of days for obvious reasons. I don't miss. Now, Ray Midnight, I'm going to just sit back. You ain't got to speak right now because I know you heard that nonsense just bubble out of his mouth.
Ask him the question again.
And that's why you come to the show to see me, because you know you ain't gonna learn nothing from him. So we understand that. So are you just uttered out your mouth that the 76ers need to look to trading Joel Embiid for a possible 2 stars? Sir, if he's good enough to play for another team, why would you then take him off your team?
Because he's a cancer to the team, clearly.
Oh my gosh.
Clearly, with him, you are not going to win anything. All he's going to do is keep passing the buck to another player, to another coach, to the GM. The next thing is going to be the GM going to be next. Who you going to get? You going to start saying, hey, it's the goddamn owner of the goddamn team? I didn't get who are you going to blame next? Joel Embiid?
I can't believe you said this with your button-down shirt. I cannot believe you said this. So wait, out of your same mouth, see, because it's this New Yorker stuff that y'all think y'all can just say anything and it makes sense to y'all little brain. Like, you just said Donovan Mitchell can win the championship. Is he better than Joel Embiid?
His team is.
Oh my gosh.
His attitude is.
Oh my gosh. So here's your problem, sir.
His leadership is. I know Donovan Mitchell. He's showing Mr. Spider-Loc himself. He's showing up to the goddamn meetings on time. He's in the goddamn weight room. He's in the goddamn replay room watching the videos and figuring out what they're gonna do next year after year so they can get better.
I am disgusted. Let me give you a little insight, right? So you can have some understanding. Let me just say this outright. No player should be showing up late for meetings. They're professional. They should conduct themselves as professionals all the time, right? But here's the things that you don't understand, Sharon Bracy, because you don't remember being an athlete. And if you do remember, you realize if you was good enough, you had perks, okay? You had the ability to get a little bit more than other players do. So let me show you how to actually pull from that wide range of knowledge, okay, that you don't got so that you can learn something, all right? Listen here. You was just raving about Russell Wilson. You know what Russell Wilson did when he went to Denver? Boy, he had his own little conference room. He was acting a fool because they was like, oh, you think you Russell Star Wilson, huh? Yeah, the same player you over here raving about got pushed out because he was acting like he was all that down in Denver. The point being is twofold. One, the 76ers have had no expectations to be great. This is what I be trying to tell you. When you're a team that have no expectation to be great, it's easy for you to conduct yourself this way. Joel Embiid wasn't trying to show up to get to these places all the time. Somebody time out Holla H right now. See, Joel Embiid wasn't trying to show up to these meetings early. You know why? Because he knew ultimately they didn't have enough to win. The reason, this is not the first time he's been late. This is not the first year he's been late. The only reason Tyrese Maxey is speaking is because now he believes they have a chance to win. See, there's a belief. And when you change the belief system in the locker room and go, man, we usually late. We don't care because we ain't really winning anyway. Nobody cares and nobody complains. However, when that changes, like it is with Paul George bringing him in, you get him being healthy. You get you get Maxey healthy. You go, oh, we actually got a chance at this. I'm not saying,
but they are the worst team in the NBA. The worst. That
you know what?
Changed this year.
Oh my! You know what? You know what I hope. Oh, you know what I hope.
No, wait. No, the worst team in the NBA is actually the Wizards.
And guess who got the same record as the Wizards?
That's irrelevant because it's not solely based upon records, sir. Does the team with the best record always win the championship? No. So that's just one way to debunk your point. Here's the second point. Boy, if those Cavs play the 76ers in the playoffs, we gonna have a bet. Oh, yes, it's on. You gonna bleed because I need some out of you. I'm sick of you. Oh, I'm sick. I done had enough of you already.
Goddamn Philly fans too.
Hey, look,
from there.
Come on now. You know how we do. Like, come on, man. Like, it's all right. I understand, but you got to be consistent, sir. You can't be a Russell Wilson fan and say he's the greatest and then get mad when somebody that ain't showing up for certain games and taking a certain perks.
I'd say this though. I'd say that to Maxey's point, somebody needed to say something. Embiid got to.
So the question is, do you believe that Joel Embiid is still the leader of the 76ers?
Yes.
Wow. How?
Yeah.
He's losing.
Well, because he's the star. He's the franchise player. Maxey's the young up and comer. They just got the rookie McClain, who did a great job against the Cavs. He's the one who got the painted fingernails, who came from Duke. He's actually a good. He's a good player. Actually, he's been filling in great. They haven't even got the chemistry together with Paul George yet, if they do at all. So he needs to be out there forming chemistry with this young squad.
Asses, to be honest, because Paul George, who knows where he at? Because if they even was to somehow turn the season around, I don't know about the grace of the NBA gods turn it around. We know for a fact when we get to the playoffs, Paul George is nowhere to be found. We can't find him on any playoff team that he ever been on.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's like Waldo. When he get into the playoffs, where is Waldo? Or maybe I should say Carmen Sandiego. I don't know where the hell his ass at when he make it to the playoffs. The 76ers need to do a whole revamp, and they need to start with the first cancer of the team, which is the person that's got rid of the whole team in the first place. He got coaches fired. Kids don't even know if they're going to eat anymore. They daddy got to – come on.
Harden left.
Who got fired?
Whoever that coach was. He's a great coach. The coach that he got fired was an awesome coach. Right now, he got an MVP. He got a star player playing on MVP levels right now because of his great coaching. That's how good of a coach he is.
Embarrassing, man.
Because when he was getting coached by that, when Joel was getting coached by that coach, guess what? He won the MVP. What he doing now? 2-8. He right there with the Washington Wizards. God.
I don't think Joel wants to be in Philly, but he can't leave.
That contract is,
Yeah, well, like I said, he needs to be a little bit more professional, but when you're a superstar, you get perks, okay? You ain't got to show up at the same time as all you other guys that really need these jobs, because if it ain't for us, you probably won't have a job in the NBA. We kind of carrying you. He going to get a job wherever he go. They two different type of players, okay? So you got to understand that. Like I said, it was never an issue because they're losing franchise and they have low expectations. When expectations get reset, now you feel the frustration because it's like, yo, we got a chance, we got a window, and that's why you hear the air. Even if you look at just briefly look at how the Cowboys were, they're very upset because they're like, oh, we thought we could win. That's why they're going off the way they're going off. When expectations change, this when you get fights in the locker room because it's like, oh, we got something here, yo, this means something. But when they all losing, do you hear anything about Detroit's locker room?
Yes.
No, we don't hear a peep all year long. All year long, we don't hear nothing. You know why?
You know who they coach.
Yeah, nobody expect them to win. Nobody.
But Detroit is a better team than last year due to that old Cavs coach.
I'm not arguing that. My point of it is expectations. If somebody show up late to practice, nobody's going to cry and report that because you know what I'm saying. It's like they feel the fire.
All I know is this. When Chicago was hot, you came late to practice, you leave with a black eye. That's what I do. We can't argue that.
Jordan wasn't going for it.
You can't do stuff like that no more, sir.
Hey, ask Draymond. Draymond did it too. He gave that young boy a black eye. He said, hey, listen, you better run the play. He said, this is practice. Pow! What you mean it's practice? That's how we playing the goddamn game, son. Let me show you how we do that damn thing. Let me show you how you do that there. We're coming from the damn thing. We don't care.
Well, real quick, I'm going to say this. I do think the 76ers are crumbling under the pressure. I think that they got cute this year because they felt like hiding expectation. I think Daryl Morey has made some transactions to put the team in a better position to compete, and he's starting to feel the pressure of, hey, you ain't won no championship nowhere. You get players, but it ain't materialized. And I think that they wanted to rest Joel Embiid, talk about we're going to prioritize his health and all these things, and they sitting him out certain games and stuff like that. And, Paul George is coming off his injury, so they're struggling. Tyrese Maxey is out. So they really struggling because they have a health issue early in the season, and they might get put so deep in the hole that they might not be able to battle out of it. I think when you're in the East, you still gonna get a playoff slot at best, in the East. So I understand that's why they've taken this route. But I think it's costing them more because eyeballs are scrutinized on them right now. And so now they have the expectation to win. So every night they losing, there's a lot of pressure. People are writing the reports. ESPN is reporting them all the time, So I think that's what's happening. So I do kind of see the team crumbling under the pressure right now. Paul George has never really proven himself to be able to handle the pressure. But he's never played with anybody. I don't think to this caliber. Even no disrespect to Kawhi Leonard, but that boy, if anybody can't stay healthy, he is literally the poster boy for cannot stay healthy. If anybody is, it's him. But I don't think Paul George has ever played with a player as dominant as Joel Embiid. Yeah, I just never seen it. Joel Embiid's dominance is insane. On both ends of the floor, he is a monster physically, like literally physically. And if he was surrounded by another person that knew how to maximize the talent, boy, we'd be having a different conversation. So that's my position on that. Now let's move on to other things going on in the NBA. I noticed Draymond Green has his own podcast, and I do believe who is that? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have time to read this. Take that off my screen. I can't be distracted by this, sir. So I've noticed that Draymond Green has been in the news all too often for not dominating basketball. Most reportedly, he's tripping players again. Being a dirty player, as he's been historically known to be. It's one thing claiming that you're an enforcer at 6'5", 6'6" against guys that are 7 foot. You know what I mean? And maybe he is. I have no issues with Draymond. As far
you
as
don't want to grab your leg, you better be careful.
That's Paul's mom right there. But
he ain't too far from you. You better be careful. He drive by you every.
Listen, Sharon Bracey. If Draymond want to have a problem with me, listen. This show gonna blow up for real. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Go ahead if you want to. This show gonna go all the way up, all the way up. Go ahead if you want to. And just to help you out, Mr. Draymond, you got to conduct yourself better, Draymond. Okay, you just have a blatant disrespect for the rules, sir. You have a blatant disrespect for other players, your so-called fellow brothers in the league. You don't mind hurting players. You don't mind trying to overly intimidate players without your skill set in play. Your skill set can't be tripping players, choking players, hitting players. Your skill set supposed to be pass the ball, set screens up, and play good basketball, not actually trying to injure people. And I don't care what anybody says. When he does this little things as a man, that's not cool. You can't be tripping grown men for absolutely no reason. They've done nothing to him. He just want to intimidate them. And when somebody gets a major injury because of the little childish games that he likes to play, because his game is no longer as dominant as it used to be, so now he has to resort to tactics that can injure other players and try to overly intimidate, he's going to have a hard time filling out the rest of his career in this league if he leaves the Warriors. I'm going to tell you that now. He better not ever leave, because the way that players going to feel about him, I'm telling you, it's not good. And it's just distasteful to how he constantly, year after year, he puts himself in a position to where he hurts his team. He puts himself in a position to where he can be suspended. He don't stop. He don't clean his game up. He keep doing the same thing every single year. I just don't understand why someone getting paid the amount of money he's getting paid to show up every day wants to keep putting himself in a position to jeopardize the team. I just don't get it. Hey, Miss Doris, how you doing? That's the only woman that I love from New York. And my brother, Doris. Nick, it's your beat. It's a real one, B-Day. Hey, turn up. Don't turn up too much.
Nick the man.
Hey, Nick, I understand you're doing what you do. Don't turn up too much now.
Man,
happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday,
up?
man.
Happy birthday.
About to be a situation.
Shout out to Nick. Happy birthday, bro. Enjoy. Wish you many more. Only water, yeah. I'm drinking Aaron Tears right now because I'm cooking them up like usual.
Everybody know you getting cooked. Everybody know.
I didn't see it.
Like your take so bad today. They thinking about changing the show to Bad Take Bracey. The event.
Bracey. Don't get me wrong. I was 3 for 3 last week, and I'm going to continue the beautiful run I've been running. Raymond,
you had a good day.
3 for 3 last week. And
you living on past history, sir?
Aaron O was, he lived up to his name. I just realized that. He was Aaron O for 3.
Oh man. It's all right. It's all right. It's a long season, sir. It's a long season, sir.
There we go.
Wow. She gonna trade on me. That's crazy. I'm the one that brought her here. Like, you know what? Messed up game, man. You know what? Disloyalty everywhere, man. Everywhere you see is disloyalty.
However, anyway. I would say Draymond Green, he doesn't care. He was more upset that he got caught with the technical that he called a tech because he's like, that's travel. He was yelling at the ref a little too harshly because he probably said it last year or a game before, and then he trying to say that the referee have a problem with him, and that's why he was so quick. Well, why the referee have a problem with you, sir? Because this ain't the first time you spoke bad about him, and so when you was doing this in a condescending way, trying to act like he ain't doing his job, nobody goes to you, Draymond Green, and say, hey, why you can't hit your free throws? Why you can't hit your three-point shot? You've been playing the league with the greatest 2 shooters ever lived, and you still can't shoot a jump shot? Ain't nobody go up to you and say, hey, work on your shot. Let that referee do his job. If he missed the call, he missed the call. Just like if you miss a shot, you miss a shot. So he was upset at that, which is fine. Like, hey, at the same time, you should not be refereeing with your feelings. I do get that. However, now when you are dribbling up the court and you ain't got no goddamn dribble moves and you trip and you fall down, you cannot now then cock up your leg, grab the goddamn man's, like, I thought he was in a UFC fight. He put him in an ankle lock. I thought, who's that wrestler that be putting people in the ankle lock? He twisted it, he put it in his arm, and he did it. He's like, ah! And the goddamn dude was tapping on the floor like, referee, count me out. He had to grab on the ropes just to get Draymond off of him. He need to respect the rules. You ain't no
Draymond is I agree with everything what you guys are saying, especially with Aaron Noah. His behavior is detriment to the team, but they won. He's also vital with their mentality. He is the tough guy that keeps the spunk of the squad. You get what I'm saying? But it is becoming tiring. But at this point in his career, it is better for him to stay there. I don't think he will be, as an organization, he'll be accepted the same as he has been in Golden State and get away with the same. But I tend to tell both of you guys that it's not like we haven't seen this before in our lifetime with this type of player. We have 2 players that was just like him. I mean, Dennis Rodman was like this, and also Rasheed Wallace was like this as well.
Yeah, but you got to see, I'm not refuting that, Ray. The difference is this: we in a different league. Everybody getting paid now. Like, even the weakest player at the bottom getting money. So it's not like when they were scrounging to get them last few dollars to make the roster these days, they getting paid so much money that it ain't really one of those, oh man, this how I got to feed my family type of mentality. Everybody just on a default rookie contract, on a default veteran, they all get money. And we in a different time where things are so much more magnified in the media, to where everybody know who Draymond family is. Everybody know who this NBA person family is. We know everything. It's just a different time. We don't, like, remember, if you go back and watch the Detroit games with Rasheed, you watch the Cat, all that stuff, the video footage don't look HD. It don't look like we can see the sweat on, you know what I'm saying? It's different. We in a different time, sir. So it's just at some point.
So how do you feel about Draymond not even caring about being fined? Like, he actually said himself that it was the best fine that he got. It was worth that fine that he got for grabbing homeboy with the ankle lock. It was worth the money to do that technical foul that he did.
Well, here's the difference, right? Because when Ray talking about like Rodman and all them, you remember back in the day, players used to pay the fines for you. Like, if that's your enforcement, like, don't even worry about it. Do whatever you want. Ain't nobody, because nobody technically agree. They want Draymond to play with an edge, but they don't want him to go over the edge. The problem with that is he went after Zach Edey, right? Is that the kid's name? I think he's a rookie, right? He bullying a rookie, right? Like, it's like he pick on certain people, right? Have you noticed there are some people that he's never gotten into no issues with?
No, he'll kick him in the balls. He absolutely will.
my point is this, right? I think about beyond just the getting kicked out of the games and things. It's money involved in this. I'm a tie for you the way you understand it. Antonio Brown was one of the elite wide receivers in the NFL. Okay. I'm talking, he was a bad man. He was 14, 15, 16, 1,700 yards back to back. Then he record. He going on social media in the locker room while coach talking.
Damn.
You ask his so when you plan and everything booming, they let you get away with those antics. They let you do that.
That's right. That's right.
Here's the difference. When your talent tends to slow down because you're getting older in age, but you're trying to get to that 15, 16, 17 year, get them extra dollars, eat out in your career. Draymond's not going to get that because what's going to happen is your talent will no longer supersede these antics.
Sheesh.
That's right.
So you like Antonio Brown, he actually retired really young. And he didn't retire at the bottom of his game where he can't run routes no more. That wasn't the problem. That wasn't the problem. The problem was his antics couldn't supersede what his contributions was. You know what I'm saying?
Also, his problem was he didn't pay those goddamn players that he paid those players that money. So you saying that now Draymond's in his what they call it, the light years? What do they call that?
The down slide.
The highlight of his career. He's at the end of the road. And so now his antics is going to lead him into being just like Klay Thompson.
Look, here's the thing. He's more productive than Klay Thompson is. So I'm not going to deny him that because he's more important to the Warriors than Klay Thompson is.
Wow.
Okay? So I'm not going to deny him that. He's always been the second most important player on the team. Anybody that knows basketball understands why. But the point of it is, as his career tends to wind down, you know what people
even though he got rid of the person that was getting y'all, he's going to make the dynasty forever if he would have kept Kevin Durant there instead of calling him a B
He's
word.
the navigator, Sharon Bracey. He's the navigator. He's the navigator.
If it wasn't for
that's why he's still there.
Kevin Durant might have still been there, and they would have been still winning.
When you're dealing with an emotional person like Draymond, you take what the good and the bad that comes with it, sir. And I think that's what was going on. So basically, what I'm saying is that right now he got his money. He got the 4-year, $100 million, whatever the case is. But he's going to want one more exit contract, and he's going to have to leave to get it, sir. If he keeps acting up the way he acting up, he's not going to be. Udonis Haslem. You remember him? They just paid that man just to be on the team. He's not going to get that kind of love. Because he's going to do something
where he could probably go though.
No, he look at Keisha. You did not bring me to this space. You know what? I would time her out, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
He could go over there and play with another person that always like to complain. He could go play with Joel Embiid. They could be the tag team complainers. They ain't the 76ers no more.
He's not gonna be
complainers.
He's not gonna be of the talent. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna want to jeopardize what he brings to the table at that point. Because by the time the Warriors move up off him, it's gonna be because they've extracted all that they could out of his talents at that point, and they want to get rid of him on a high note, like they did with Klay, and say peace, and let the other team deal with what they got to deal with. So that's just kind of how I look at that. But Draymond got to grow up to a degree. Like that was childish. like you get what I'm like. I get certain plays you kind of want to get a nudge. All right, cool. But trying to trip a man,
not trying. He did it. He locked that leg up.
Yo, it's because it's just blatantly disrespect. You get what I'm saying? There go my dog Laguerre. Hey Laguerre, don't worry. I ain't cooking up no Cowboys today, bro. Okay, don't worry.
They cook themselves.
No, I ain't cooking up no Cowboys today, so I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? They safe for now. Okay.
Yeah, true. Who is the best team in Texas? Is it
right now? It's the Houston Rockets.
It's the Houston Rockets.
Right? No, for real. Hey, right now it's the Houston Rockets. If you want to be serious. But if you're talking football, I mean, the star on a helmet, like you just got to keep it real. The best player in Texas, the best team in Texas is the Texans. They just beat down the Dallas Cowboys for the rights. to the rights. Yeah, they beat him down. Yeah, it's for the rights to Texas. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say Texas Longhorns doing their thing too, though.
We'll find out. We don't know if they're gonna win it. We don't know if they're gonna win it. Okay. So yeah, that's just I don't know, man. Forget. That's just Draymond make me sick sometimes, man. Because the legitimate, the argument is they believe he cost the Warriors a championship when he tried to shove LeBron, basically.
Absolutely.
They believe that suspension alone for that game cost him potentially the championship.
Absolutely. That cost him a championship there. And then him arguing with KD, forced KD out. He also cost him future championship.
He called KD the B word. And see, this is the thing, right?
So that's future championships because they would have definitely won another.
Yeah, I don't know if he wanted to stay anyway, but still, that definitely, I don't know if he did, but that definitely played a big component to him. Like, now
I called him up. I asked him because that's how I got him to come to Brooklyn. I said, hey, Draymond treating you wrong, just come over here to Brooklyn. We got a solid team. We're gonna get. Hey, listen, we're gonna get we're gonna get the vegan over here. That's my man. I told him some recipes. So I was the one that KD. He's like, I don't know what to do. I said, hey, listen. Aaron O is not even treating you. He's not even waving at you. Like, he's not even treating you good. We're going to treat you good in Brooklyn.
Yeah, nobody wins nothing in Brooklyn.
If it wasn't for his toe.
In other news, my friend, TNT's smash hit show Inside the NBA is going to be licensed to Walt Disney.
Whoa.
So how we're accustomedly used to seeing TNT Inside the NBA by Charles, Kenny, Shaq, and the boys. They have been agreed to be licensed to be on ABC and all Disney. I'm in shock by that. I have no idea how they came to this agreement or why they came to this agreement. It's going to be a little weird seeing that crew televised somewhere else.
It's definitely going to be weird. It's an interest. I don't understand why they went to Disney. It's clearly most likely because of the bag, right? So Disney must have pitched something to them where they could get into more money wise of advertising, since Disney's buying up all these franchises, Deadpool, Wolverine, and all these Sony, Spider-Man, and they could get more. They just wanted to have more control of Inside them, especially around Christmas time, because that's when the NBA start to really ramp up their viewership. That's their big day. That's really when the NBA starts. Is Christmas. We all know that Christmas Day. It's the triple header. Who's going to be playing, blah, blah, blah. And so I think they just wanted a little easy way to sell more products through the NBA. And they're using the true, everybody know Inside the NBA, they got the best commentators, to be honest. They funny. They all champions besides one, kind of like Aaron O.
That's crazy.
With his takes recently. It's funny, he started his career in Philly too. Interesting correlation. I don't know how that happened. But yes, his toe stopped the Brooklyn Nets from winning the NBA title. That's what happened.
You don't know how to describe nothing. Kevin Durant did a turnaround attempted three-pointer to beat winning. He was going for the victory instead of the tie, okay? And he nailed it. They went to instant replay, and Kevin Durant got like 18-foot feet. Like, he got some big clown feet. Like, they huge. Like, I'm just keeping it. Some big old feet. All right, he got big feet. Like, he big feet. Okay, big feet Durant. You can call him that. Okay. They showed the footage, and his toe was slightly on the 3-point line. They checked the play, and it did not count as a three. And then I believe they went to overtime and lost.
And nobody could hit a jump shot to save his life. I mean, the whole game, nobody could. It was insane. But so that's what happened. And that's all because Brooklyn got to thank me for that beautiful time, because I was the one that made the phone call in the first place, because he's like, I can't handle this man calling me a B word like that. I'm about to punch him in the face. I was like, hey.
Yeah, it's just with a lot of changes. Let me ask you.
So now that's what I'm saying. So even though you're saying he's the second best player of the team, before we move on, he's the second best player of the team, the most important player, the second most important player, and he's also somebody that cost them at least 2 championships as well. He did help them get 4. However, he also cost them at least 2, maybe even 4.
No, I think they was gonna lose anyway, but that's just my opinion. That's some people's beliefs that he cost them. I think you just lose to the better team. You lose 2 or 3 times in a row. That's just a better team. In other news, did you hear about Diamond from the Players Club?
Diamond?
Yeah, man, you ain't hear.
I didn't hear about it. What happened with Diamond from the Players Club?
So, Diamond from the Players Club, she was doing a little interview here and there. And they asked her about a past relationship with a hot superstar singer at the time. Okay, this singer was known for being explosive, very popular, in the time. Had silver hair, you know what I mean? Yeah, they said, "Look here, Diamond, did you used to date Cisco back in the day?" She said,
"Cisco." Let me see if I can find something on this. This is insane. I do not believe that she was dating that short little platinum blonde hair man. Absolutely not.
Listen,
why are you going to just start telling stories about this lady? That is Diamond, sir. Like, she is one of Black people's beloved Black female superstar. Ain't no way in the world that we even know if that man is straight. Let me go see if I can find your.
Hey, come on, man. You can't be taking shots at the great. Come on.
Oh, damn. What is this?
God, like what? What? Oh, no, come on, man. Come on. You gotta stop hating.
Let me see what you are talking about. Is this what you're talking about? Is this the?
She said a lot. She said a lot in these interviews. She said a lot.
Let me check it out. Let's press play and see what is happening here. Because I don't believe Aaron. No, ain't no way.
That affect you from booking other roles because people only saw you as that?
Sure it did. I was the pretty girl. I was the sex symbol. And so we just want her to be pretty. But because I always had a lot of personality, even off.
Not this one?
No, it's the second slide.
There was this rumor that I want you to address. Did you and Cisco ever date?
No. See, I knew it. I knew Aaron O was not telling the truth. I absolutely, she is shaking her head no.
All right, look. Play it.
Big time at that time.
Huge.
Mm-hmm. And I realized the association and how my team was like, no, you should actually hang out with him, because if he wants to hang out with you and take you, because I think I went to the
clout
appearance we had was the
she want the clout. So she basically said, I never, but my team, man, how do you don't make your own decisions with your life? It's always my team, some invisible people that don't exist. Who is your team? Did you say your publicist? Who was the person that brought it? So you tell them your team went to the power circle. They was like, Diamond, get in here. Get off that pole. Come on in here. Get off the you already made $1,000 tonight. Come on in here. Okay, come in here. Okay, Mike Tyson already knocked out. Come on in here. Okay, look. We've been thinking about ways to get you hot. And right now we think that you should buddy up to Cisco. Yeah, no, I don't buddy up to Cisco. No. We think you should just be around him in the tabloids because he's super hot, and you'll get that what they call that contact. Come on, man. Like, she need to stop lying. Like, play the footage again. You know she lied. Look at her initial response, sir.
Wild Wild West premiere.
Yes.
I don't think that I ever would have had a chance to go if it wasn't for him, because I damn sure didn't get an invitation. You know what I'm saying? So
the crowd is
he
real.
asked me, it was like, yes, I want to go. You know what I mean? And then we developed a friendship. And that's what people kind of kill me about the Hollywood stories. It's like relationships are key. Building
There was this rumor that I want you to address. Did you and Cisco ever date? No.
Pause it right there. Pause it right there. She is an actress Bro, she is an actress by trade. She acts for a living, sir. Let me just show you some proof, right? These women are liars. Where's
Damn.
Ricky at to get the drop in here? They liars. Let me 100%.
Uncle Ricky, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah, Uncle Ricky. Yeah, shout out to Uncle. Let me
'Cause
show
he's
you
the
how.
damn liar. He's the liar.
No,
Okay.
I don't remember him lying to me. I don't remember no lies. Okay, and now maybe you know something I don't know, but I don't remember no lies. Okay, now this what happened. I watched a woman on national television.
You talking about YouTube, not national television.
Shh. Listen so you can learn, old head. This how you know she lying. All right. I watched a woman on national television get asked the question, did you have relations with Tory Lanez? Huh? You remember when Dave Chappelle was like, huh?
I don't
We gotta go. Yeah. That was one of those. Okay. She lied like crazy. She was like, we did not have no sexual relationship. No. She looked her dead in the eyes and said, first she paused and was like, huh? Anytime somebody nodding their head like this, it's psychological. That means yes, they just going like this. No, I can't talk about this. I'm not supposed to talk about this. That's why she did her nod and didn't outrightly say, no, we never dated. He's not even my type. She didn't want to say nothing like that. So she gave plausible deniability. Like, I'm sick of these women lying like this, sir. I'm sick of it. It's disgusting. It disgusts me. She lying to our face. Cisco was hotter than fish grease. He was hotter than got girls in the time. Like he was hot. You know what I'm saying? He was super fire. She knew it. She wanted the clout. We got people in this space that would want the clout. Ain't that what they be saying? We got clout. Ain't got no dang clout. The point of it being is she was really chasing the clout. So I don't believe her for a second. Rumors don't just pop up out of nowhere. Some is there for a reason. All right, and whoever that host is, he messy as hell, by the way. I just do want to throw that out there too. He a little messy. I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, she was messing with Cisco.
I believe her. She shook her head no. She said, I was just doing it for a publicity stunt. He just wanted a beautiful woman next to me. That's what he told. He said, hey, I need a beautiful woman next to me, somebody, because I don't really like the vagina that much because it's a little icky to me, but I want you next to me. And I want to keep on praying because, you are known for letting people see that thong. It goes right into my song. So it all plays a part. And so I just did this really great record. It's called The Wild Wild West with Will Smith. You know who Will Smith? She's like, yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. My homegirl, my sister, the brat, she a rapper and everything. So maybe if I hang out with you and I build this relationship, I make you look like a straight man and you could put me in the places and I could get the brat. So yeah, that's what she said. I'm gonna help you look like a straight man because I'm gonna be all sexy.
Why are you so comfortable attacking a man's sexuality like that? Like what? Do you have any evidence or proof to this?
The way how he ain't no man on the beach like that, and he wasn't really like humping on no dumps in the trunk. I'm just saying. As is a little weird. Like, just think about the song. Like, we know that a lot of these R&B guys, like Tevin Campbell, like he was singing "Can I Talk to You," but we know who he wanted to talk to.
I've never.
Cisco went. He said, "Why would he was so fixated on the back part of
the women was loving Cisco."
Which women do that. They tend to love.
I don't remember none of that attached to his name like that. I don't remember nobody.
But I got a question for you. How many straight men put their hair platinum blonde?
A lot of celebrities do. I wouldn't say people I know that's not famous or something like that, but a lot of celebrities do weird stuff like that because they live in their own world. So that don't shock me at all.
All right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got it wrong. But she said, And if he was just hanging out with her, like how she said, that's what I believe. I'm gonna believe this young lady telling the truth, and he wanted to use her as a way to look good in public.
She did not say that, you liar.
That's what I heard. I don't know what.
I can't believe you. You goddamn liar. She did not say that. She did not say that. She said she was using him for the clout.
Oh,
Yeah, she was using. See, she said I didn't get no invite. I wasn't gonna be able to be there if it wasn't for him. I wasn't even gonna be able to be there if it wasn't for him. So she didn't get no clout. So he had the clout. Her team set her up to be around him. He was him before he was him. Don't be hating on my guy Cisco, man. I don't like when people do that, man. She lied on national TV on that little podcast, just like Meg Thee Stallion was like. See, people be disrespecting. No. This is actually a good point. Cisco is a little man. He's not a big guy. Tory Lanez is a little man. They be laughing at him. His feet don't touch the ground when he in chairs and stuff like that. And he was smacking Meg stuff all around the room. Well, big boy status, and they hated on the kid. This what they do to those guys that be see these.
No, you got that part wrong. So you didn't see the whole. So clearly you didn't see the Hulu interview with Meg.
I don't need to see the Hulu hitter. She was beefing with her best friend because he was knocking them both down like bowling balls.
The reason why she said yes, she did it a couple of times, but she felt a little uncomfortable because she had his legs up in the air. Because she was doing all of the.
Let me ask you a question.
She was picking them up and she was like holding them and she was moving around. And she said it was fun for the couple of times they did it, but she said she needs somebody that's going to handle her. Is what she said.
So
that's her words.
And she's a known liar.
Damn.
Known liar. And lied so bad that she lied in front of all of us, and we knew she lied was the truth. That's how bad of a liar she is. We all know that they wasn't out in that limousine being friends. I got friends in the industry. I hang out with Tory Lanez. So with men and women just friends hanging out with they just hanging out like ain't no problem. I'm just saying something seemed a little strange to me. So the way I see it as Cisco was knocking it down and she acting like she don't know what had happened. You know what? Don't make him show the footage.
Hey, so you know that's what. But I did hear about this when back in the days. That's where they came up with the song 5 Steps because he needed to climb up steps so he could actually.
That song was fire, man. Anyway. Look, stop hating on them, man. I can't believe this stuff. You can't let these ladies come up there and lie on these man point blank in our face. We know dang well Diamond was taking those $100 bills he was throwing at her. She was taking that money. Take that. Come on now. We know what was happening. I'm tired of these lies. Trying to downplay a man's good character because he was smacking him. Smacking him. I'm sick of these lies. She know that's why she want to fight her friend Kelsey in a limousine because he was smacking. But anyways, I digress. I believe Cisco was hammering. Absolutely. And you know what? Cisco's so much of a real one. When they ask him the question, he gonna be like, "Oh no, we was just friends." What she say? What she say on the TV? She said y'all was just friends. Word? Yeah, that we was just friends.
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. She ain't dealing with no man that gotta climb up five steps to give me a kiss.
Hey, they keep lying like they don't want to mess with these short guys, but these short kings is winning according to what they be saying. So it is what it is. Somehow all these guys running around. It is what it is. I can't believe this nonsense, man.
Oh, shit.
It is what it is, man. I just thought that was crazy. I mean, you know. Yeah, anyways.
Speaking of those goddamn the Hollywoods and platinum hair. What was your take with my man Denzel Washington, man? Why did he have to go that far? Why did he have to go that far and let us know? He could have kept that to himself. Why he had to tell us that, hey, listen, I did a scene with a man. I grabbed him by the back of his neck, tilted my head to the side and gave him a full-on lip action, and then I pulled my knife out, my phallic symbol, and I thrusted it inside the man's stomach, and then I pulled it out and he died. Why did he have to tell us that? Was this a ritual? What is this, Denzel? What is wrong with him? Why did he talk about these things? I don't understand it. It's disgusting. You have a wife, sir. And then the fact that you said yourself that
big headline about
you said yourself that you would not kiss any white woman on camera. because you don't want the black women to see you put in a romantic scene with another white lady, another race lady. So you saying it's disrespectful to kiss a white woman, but it ain't disrespectful to kiss a white man on the lips?
I
think Denzel got to say for himself.
I don't believe nothing until I see evidence of this. He's an actor. He knows how to engage entertainment, things like that. I think people be trying to destroy people's careers at the end. Like it seemed like every great black man, they always try to destroy their careers as they on their way out the door. It just seemed like that's the case. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know nothing. I've never heard about this stuff before, so I don't know nothing, sir.
See what he says for himself. Denzel Washington shows extent of kiss with male actor that got cut from the recent movie.
About a certain scene, a kiss that was omitted from the movie. Why do you think they did that?
It wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, that's about what it was.
Ridley said he never saw the kiss. He said it didn't happen.
It's much ado about nothing. Right. It really is much ado about nothing. They're making more of it than it was. I kissed him on his hands. I gave him a peck, and I killed him.
I have to tell you, us gay boys want to see Denzel kissing another man.
Well, I don't have the part yet. You gonna write it?
Oh Lord, Denzel, what are you talking about?
This ain't good. This ain't good.
This is what happens when you get old.
My favorite movie is Man on Fire. Okay, I'm a simple man. I don't know how to feel right now, sir. I don't like you. I'm offended. Okay, you spend all this goddamn time defending Meg Thee Stallion and Lionel Diamond from the Players Club, but when you get an opportunity to take down Denzel Washington, you jump at it. You absolutely jump at it.
And the crazy thing is, as soon as Denzel get an opportunity to jump at
you special, man. Oh, you something else.
I'm just saying. We got somebody that want to get in the hot seat.
Something else.
Welcome to the show, the Supreme Goddess PhD.
Y'all is not finna do Denzel.
Thank you. I can't do this.
We are not, but
this ain't no y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with this PhD. I'm an unwilling participant. He forcing me.
Clearly, we ain't doing nothing to Denzel. It's the white man that's doing it to him. And
now y'all know when y'all was 13, 14, playing in your room with your little friends down the street, y'all probably kissed a boy more than he did. He said it was just a peck. Y'all probably, was in there doing some real experimenting or something.
No, we weren't. I don't know. Listen, I ain't never heard nothing like this in my life. I don't even know if it's true if he just screwing with us.
No, it's true.
No, how you don't know if it's true? Because the goddamn director dude said he never even saw the scene.
Right.
Because he was trying to say Denzel's career. He said, "Hey, bro, this ain't what you want."
Nah, I don't think he did it. Because now, okay, remember Sharon, the first video we saw when he was interviewing with the white lady, he was saying like, I went and did a full kiss with the man. He was making a big deal about it, but now he like, oh yeah, it was just a peg. Oh, it's nothing. Y'all making a big deal about it. And so I don't think he did it. I think he was just saying that to get some press.
The reason why he did that deal because his pastor called him, hey, we need a little bit extra on this collection plate there, Denzel.
I cannot do this. You will not take down no brother like this in my face, Mr. Gracie. Absolutely not.
That's right.
My man Denzel said, he said,
we don't have a lot of brothers like this, and this what you gonna do to us?
And you know what he said when a preacher asked him? You know what he said? My man.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
It takes a whole new twist to when he say my man. That's all I know. Hey, he didn't have to do it. It's the twilight of his career, and he wanted to show us with kissing his wife. What are you trying to say? That's how you kiss that man the way how you kiss your wife?
He said it wasn't a big deal. I don't think he did it.
Hey,
But-
shout out to Miss Wajda because she was ready for the peck though. She was spot on.
Stay ready. She stayed ready.
Yeah, she was ready, but that was crazy.
Well, speaking of politics, did you see that President-elect has brought in a new education secretary to help lead education for the American people?
Who is that? Oh, Piers even gonna love this.
So it has been reported President-elect Donald Trump nominates the WWE co-founder Linda McMahon for the education secretary. So basically, our children about to learn how to jump off the top ropes, finger four leg locks.
Okay.
I mean, so now, hey, listen, who need to learn how to read at this point? Who needs that? We got subtitles.
Well,
Damn.
I think there does need to be a renewed interest and focus on physical education in our schools. And so this could be a good thing.
They really gonna be bouncing off the walls now. Do you think the teachers had a problem before? They really gonna be bouncing off the walls now. This is insane. What does she know about education? Since when she ever been an educator?
We don't know her background, sir. Don't you come
That's
up here
fair.
attacking no woman like that. Respect women, sir. We respect women on this platform, sir. There.
So it probably goes, because he do want to get rid of education, so it makes sense that he get an entertainer, his wife. So it's like, hey, we're gonna get rid of education and we won't put another E in there. Get rid of education, put in entertainment. He he became president by being an entertainer. So therefore, he's gonna say, "Hey, listen here, you young whippersnappers. This is how you become successful."
It's gonna be sad if this stuff worked though. Like as far as cutting the budget back, taking rid of programs that probably don't actually work. I'm not saying they do or don't, but it's gonna be interesting to be like, yeah, we cut that program, 10 billion funded there. Yep. Like, and then we realize it's not as huge an impact as we think, or it has a ginormous impact and it starts a domino effect in other areas of life. I don't know what to expect. But
But how quickly do you think you would see the impact? Like, how long is the lag between when they take the funding and when we would actually be able to ascertain what the impact is?
It's a really, really good question. I would say within a year or two, because the second federal funding stops, you get what I'm saying? Like, I think they start pivoting quick. So something like we'll see it pretty quickly. Now the long-term effects we will not see immediately, but the short-term effects, I think they will take place pretty quickly. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I don't know if it's going to cause people to shift. I don't know if it's going to make people do things that they've been playing around and not taking care of and, prioritizing. If it's going to remove education from being in the schools at all into being everything online, every family has to have a home, like internet. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, that would be. But Linda McMahon, I don't even understand. I'm gonna definitely be deep diving into her goddamn background, why she was elected, or even a thought process for the education.
Because he went on WWE Raw. You don't remember? He had an appearance.
Damn, did he get body slammed?
He got slapped with a chair.
I don't remember what he did, but I remember he was on the show. I remember that.
Did he do the dance?
Sir, this was probably like 40 years ago. You got to remember the guy's like 70, 80, 90 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is 78.
Yeah, so this like 40 years ago, but like 30, 40 years ago, sir.
Damn, Linda McMahon.
Yeah.
And maybe this is a setup for Vince to start running as well.
No, he can't. I shouldn't say that because what he's been accused of, I mean,
right.
I don't want to get involved with this stuff, man. Like this, I don't know, man. It's like the internet is a hell of a drug.
It is.
I like people actually getting caught up in like actual stuff.
Yes, literally.
I don't know, man. I don't know what this world is coming to. I really don't.
Fighting, and PhD will love every minute of it. She like to see the people get dragged. She be telling me all the tea.
But like in San Francisco, our mayor is getting up out of there, right?
Oh, what happened? What he do?
What she did, right?
Oh, damn.
She gone. Now the incoming, the guy that the incoming, the elect, the rumblings is that he has no political background and he self-funded the own campaign with $8 million plus. Now, obviously, it's a lower budget out here when you're dealing with city and state. You ain't got to pay all that money like they do up there, because he is the heir to the Levi Strauss family.
Whoa.
And everybody know about them jeans. Yeah. So like I hate politics, man. I do.
That's crazy. Where's Levi Stadium?
Yeah.
Where is it?
That stadium. So the Niners Stadium is in
San Francisco, right?
No, it's not in San Francisco. It's in Santa. Where is it at? It's outside of San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, it's outside of San Francisco. It's where is it goddamn located? It's in Santa Clara. Yeah. Okay, I was right. It's in Santa Clara.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now he about to be the mayor, and plus he got his company owns the stadium, literally. Wow.
It's not even in San Francisco. Like, this is why it's so funny. But I hate politics. I do. I do, sir.
I'm clearly we in the wrong business, so maybe we need to just transform this shit into a guy. I'm about to become the mayor, goddamn it, shit. And because we got the penguin right now. He the black penguin. He gangster his way into that goddamn sea. He Mayor Copplepot.
But there has been a, speaking of what's the guy's name, McMahon, like a path from sports to politics, right?
It is.
So it's been several politicians, like Jesse the Body was the
mayor, that's true.
Governor. That's true. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor.
Ronald Reagan.
He was an athlete.
He was an actor.
He was an actor. Okay.
Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was like big time Western actor. He was Eastwood before Clint was there.
Yeah. I get it. I hate this stuff.
And you know what else is interesting? He had the same campaign manager as Donald Trump, Aaron O.
They all paying each other.
You know what's interesting about that, Aaron O? Guess what Ronald Reagan, Donald Trump got in common?
I don't want to know.
They both got shot. You can't make this shit up. The conspiracies just be running wild.
I'm retired.
So which black athletes could y'all see going from sports to politics?
Ooh.
The Rock was one that they was actually petitioned that they would like him to run before all this stuff went down. I don't know if y'all remember.
White man.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's a huge jump. Like you can say he's not black, but that's a huge jump. Like, God dang. That must mean she liked The Rock or something. I don't know what that means. I'm just lost.
Damn. He said he just had a lot of fun in the sun. That's it.
No, his dad is black as hell. No, I should say Wesley Snipes black, but his dad is definitely black.
I know, but Rock is white man.
That's crazy. I can't believe you.
I think Ray Lewis could be a in Baltimore. I think he could run in Baltimore.
I think Marshawn Lynch can win in Oakland.
He could win something in Oakland, most likely.
You think so?
But I think because Ray Lewis is a hell of a speaker. Have you ever heard of him? You ever heard?
Yeah, but what Ray Lewis got in trouble for? I mean,
they love that. They love that. You think Mayor Adams is a gangster out here, bro? He ain't no. He a gangster. Man. He done shot people.
Well, when I come out and tell everyone that Ray Lewis stood my high school best friend up for prom, that'll ruin his chance. That's a true story. It's a true story.
That's crazy. And look, she ain't let it go after all these years.
I'm still holding on to it.
She like, I'm gonna run into Ray and we gonna have this talk. He still
an ain't shit nigga.
I can't really think about nobody else. I think LeBron, he's been in the politics, but I don't know. I never really hear him speak too well.
He has the capabilities right now because he don't have no family issues and he don't have no scandals.
Yeah.
So he has enough. Who else can I think about? In the NFL, Patrick Mahomes for sure.
That's
they
a white
love-
man.
He sound like Kermit the Frog. He don't
Have
a
you
chin.
seen his daddy?
I've seen his daughter.
Damn. That's
I'm
because
just
he had a
telling
white
you,
wife.
his daddy is really black though. Like his daddy.
Okay, but he is a white man.
That's
Who?
crazy.
Patrick Mahomes.
What?
That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Absolutely. That's a
Diva
white
hard
man.
on him. Diva hard on him, bro.
She is, man. She is. She.
hard.
I listen. I didn't know what's my qualification. Even what do I got to do? Like, am I good? I'm
I know
scared.
it is a lot of Asians out there, so we're not sure.
We
Your
still
eyes may be
reviewing
a
your
little-
application, Aaron. We'll
Look.
let you know.
Look, hey, listen, hey, man. Back in the day, if I was white, I would have definitely grew up different. We had a lot more food in that refrigerator, from what I heard. Anyway.
Oh, I can't really
man.
think of no other black sports player. That's insane. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That's like really well spoken, like that could do it. You know who was actually like
Oh, Michael
no, like Michael who?
Strahan.
Oh, I wonder what Diva think about him. Ooh.
Well, he did attend an HBCU, although we would have never known if it was up to him. But you know.
You know who is remarkably smart that people don't know about?
Who's that?
Jaylen Brown.
Who the hell is Jaylen
Boy,
Brown?
don't get outta here.
Everybody knows that Jaylen Brown is really smart.
But they really don't know.
No,
They don't
this
know.
dude be teaching courses at like Harvard and Oxford.
But you know this, but they really don't know this stuff.
He is really
Like, I think if anybody should be positioned, it should be him.
He gonna be a teacher. He ain't
Why
gonna
you
be
say
no
that?
He better at teaching that stuff than playing basketball. And
I
that's
agree
saying a
with
lot.
that too, and that's why Cleveland Cavaliers is going to mollywop them in the goddamn playoffs.
Okay, Diva, you might want to exit for this. We got one last segment to exit the show because
All right, gentlemen. Well, great show. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Diva. We'll see you later. Let's close out the last segment. I want to close out with this. The general manager for the New York Football Jets. I just made that up.
was loud.
They don't really deserve a name like that. Has been relieved of duty. Earlier this year, head coach Salah, however you say his name, who was actually
Muslim coach.
Yeah, formerly, you don't know how to say that. So formerly of the 49ers, because I think he was defensive coach over there. He was let go. Do you believe Aaron Rodgers is a franchise killer?
Oh shit. I cannot say. Ooh, he is not a franchise killer. No.
Okay.
He did great wonders for Green Bay. He packed the stadium. He gave beautiful storylines. Did he fall short a couple of times? Absolutely. Did he win a championship? Absolutely. I don't believe he's a franchise killer. I think he got passed the ball over from a very special quarterback. He took the ball and he kept the thing running. He kept the lights on for the whole time that he was there. He brought great drama storylines into that stadium. In his later years, did he get maybe a little too braggadocious and he got a little power hungry? Yes, that is a strong possibility. And I think he left them good with Jordan Love. He taught Jordan Love whatever he said. Hey, I'm gonna teach you to say.
He didn't want to teach him nothing. He said he not gonna teach him
because that's the way how he learned. He said, "I got Stockholm." He said, "Brett Favre said, hey, I ain't gonna teach you how to take."
So if your daddy whoop you, you gonna whoop your kids?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
So you ain't gotta do.
We talking about that man and his Stockholm syndrome. So he went to the Jets with great hopes. It ain't his fault that his hamstring wasn't prepared. His hamstring was. He did 4 snaps, and that was the season that they was going to do some great things, and they lost tremendous momentum. And it shows that Rob Saleh, he was not prepared to prepare his team for battle every week. And this GM, he did bring in some good talent. He brought in some good talent. So he is a good talent finder. So I'm not exactly sure what happened between the mix-up, what they was arguing about, because he put some good talent there. Sauce Gardner is good. Before they let that man go and he go over to the goddamn Pittsburgh Steelers, he was a good talent as well. So it's a rebuild time. I think they're going to keep Aaron for one more year, and we're going to figure it out. And I do not believe he is a killer of franchises. Absolutely not.
Aaron Rodgers will be known for killing franchises. He's not even known as a great winner. He is letting his legacy get destroyed right in his face because he does not know how to manage his career. So if you look at it, in Green Bay, he won one championship. One. And struggled many playoffs games. Let's look up his playoff record. Let's look it up. Aaron Rodgers playoff record. What do you think Aaron Rodgers playoff record is? Would you say he's won way more games than he lost, or would you say he's lost way more games than he won, or would you say he's an or what would you say?
I would say he won 7 games and he lost 9 games. That's the kind of ratio I'm looking at.
So you believe he's lost more than he's won?
Yes.
Okay. So Aaron Rodgers' playoff record is 12-10. He's 2 games over 500.
Oh, so I was perfect. I'd said 7-9, 2 games off. God damn, I'm good.
Yeah, but the reverse. So that is not good for legendary quarterbacks.
Shit.
That is not good for people that are known for dominance. I listen. I love Aaron Rodgers in his prime, the way he can throw the football, roll like there's no pass he couldn't make. But if I have to be objective and honest, on his way out of Green Bay, he got a lot of people fired. He got a lot of people fired on his way out of Green Bay. A Super Bowl winning coach got fired. He ain't never won with nobody else. He actually can't win at all with nobody else. Now he goes to another franchise. In a matter of 2 years, he's getting everybody in the front office fired. Everybody got to go. I don't want to give this stigma on him, but he's not really known for being, a team player. He's known for his selfishness. I just believe that his career is not going to end on a high note. He's not going to walk away at the top. He's going to fizzle out of the league. He's not going to walk away like Tom. You get what I'm saying? And so at this point, what we kind of know him for, besides winning that one alone Super Bowl, which is saving his conversation, he's known for getting everybody fired, basically. And that's just what it is, man. I hate to say it, but that's what he's doing. And it's going to get worse because he ain't about to get no better.
Damn. His leg going to get better next year.
Yeah, well, you can bet your Jets franchise on it if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it, sir. If I look the way, as a matter of fact, since y'all want to be disrespectful, I'm going to show you how to do it. Since y'all want to disrespect the Cowboys so bad, okay?
You better be careful.
You might as well tell the Jets it's their time to tank for Shadir. You might as well tell them it's their turn to get Deion Prime Sanders to New York City to run them Jets, okay? So you want to give it to one advice to one team, Aaron Rodgers is so bad. So bad that he might get to tanking. Get to tanking, sir.
Hey, but that's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind that at all. We get Deion and Shador.
And look, here's the thing. You don't even have to sit in the tank. Just keep playing them. Just go ahead and keep playing them. You ain't even got to sit in the tank. You ain't got to fake no injuries. Just put them in the game.
And it would be good for Shador to play behind him. I don't know if that would depends if how Deion and Aaron will actually have.
Shador is starting right away, sir.
You think Aaron? Because did they play at the same time? No, right? Deion and Aaron. I don't think so.
No.
I think
Aaron was drafted in 2007, I believe.
Yes, I think he was
either 2007 or maybe the 2003 draft.
So I think that would be interesting, but also I think interesting. I think both New York teams would be interested for Deion and Shador, to be honest. I think both teams would be very interested in grabbing both of them.
Oh no,
it'd
okay.
be-
He got drafted in 05. I was a couple of years off.
Okay.
So Deion was definitely might have been just out of the league because remember Deion played for Baltimore.
Yeah.
So they might have actually had a game against each other, maybe one. But then Aaron Rodgers was on the bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench. So I think it will be interesting if the Jets can make a good move, but they find I don't know who's going to be the GM to even try to make that kind of move.
Prime
Aaron Rodgers.
Prime retired in 2002.
Oh, okay. So they
So,
ain't
yeah, he was out. He was out
gonna
3
respect
years.
him as a legend.
Yeah,
Man, that would be crazy if the Jets could pull something that crazy off, or even the Giants could pull something that crazy off. It's going to cost a lot for them to pull something like that to entice Deion to come over to the NFL with his son, and then where his other son's going to go. Man, it would be headline crazy. That's for sure. I think they're going to play it out. They're going to keep on building. I think they're going to give it one more shot, though. I think Aaron and Devontae is going to stay one more year. I think they're going to try to get a receiver in the draft. That's what I believe is going to happen. That's what I can believe. One more year. They're giving Aaron Rodgers one more year to show that he could play pretty well, and he's going to prove to you that he is not a franchise killer.
Yeah, so he's going to prove to me that he's about to get more people fired.
Damn.
He's not going to make the playoffs. He's like, man, the defense ain't even good no more because he's so horrible. It is what it is.
Off the field, he has the defense on the field way too long for sure,
and he's just
king. But also the offensive corner, it's like they don't have no plays. They run the same 5 plays. There's something going on. Like, what's going on? What is like y'all don't practice? Go ahead and just watch a goddamn Kansas City game so you can get some more plays because this is insane.
Aaron Rodgers runs his own plays. He don't like to listen to nobody. He over there crying, talking about my best friend is getting replaced. Man, shut up. Yeah, that. Man, anyways, man, I don't know. I just think that's what he's starting to be known as, a franchise killer, as far as getting people fired and, getting front office cleaned out, and he's not even balling.
Damn. Well, hopefully he'll go to the Minnesota Vikings next, and he could just keep on following Brett Favre's career. So hopefully that's his next move. And
Brett Favre, they said Brett Favre used to be so he had a little issue with welfare checks or something like that.
Oh shit! What happened to Brett Favre?
I don't know. That's something to do with that in Mississippi. And yeah, I'm gonna stay up out of that because he last time he called the lawyers on people. So yeah. We gonna get up out. We out of there, man.
Oh man, thank y'all for everybody that joined the hot seat. We have Ray Midnight up in the hot seat. We have PH Diva up in the hot seat. We appreciate y'all for joining us. Make sure you hit that.
I think people scared of that hot seat.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
I think people don't got no good
takes. That's why.
I think people don't really got no good sports take, and they can't stand toe to toe with one of us. I think that seat is a little hot. That's why a lot of people scared to come up.
Absolutely, 100%.
It gets hot. Anyway, if you guys know anybody that think they can handle the hot seat, send them on over. Send them on over so they can get cooked up, sliced and diced, so you can see if they really know a thing about sports.
Until then, we see y'all mañana, Wednesday. Yeah.